overseas, but the second you say, hey, I want to repair a bridge in my district, hey, I want to do something about all the people that are addicted to fentanyl living on the streets in my district, that's why they get table scraps. Because the only time that Congress will buckle down and actually work in a bipartisan fashion and, like, I don't know, work really hard, work overnight, is to send $100 billion overseas. We just saw it a couple weeks ago. Oh, we're working all night. We're going to send $100 billion to, you name the country. We're probably sending them money. Don't worry about our border. It's still wide open.
I can't even keep track of the. I look at the news cycle, but not very often. But you know, I see it through social or people talking or what. I don't watch the media anymore, but it's 100 billion back. Just like you said, it's just sent another 100 billion over there, and it's like, is that the same one that we were talking about 2 days ago, or is this another one that happened already? And I can't. They probably I can't keep track of. Yeah, and you know, I mean, I think it's important for people to hear this stuff because your sons and daughters are going to go to war again. 100%. It's going to probably be for some bullshit reason to make the elites.
And I mean, look at the recruiting crisis that we're having right now. I mean, we can get into why that's happening. We have a recruiting crisis right now. That's out in front. Everybody's seeing that right now. It's in the news. But we're also provoking a war on multiple fronts. So just because we haven't had a draft in any of our lifetimes, like, that doesn't mean people still don't register for selective service. People still register for selective service. Like, people will say, hey, he's crazy, he's fear-mongering. I'm just saying, look at the facts. Look at how many conflicts we have brewing, plus our recruiting crisis here at home. Easily, the law of unintended consequences. Like, we could get into a shooting war in one of these theaters pretty easily. I mean, why would it be a great idea to go build a pier off the port of Gaza and they've already taken rocket fire out from American soldiers, like doing it between Israelis and Palestinians? It's about the dumbest thing. We can do all kinds of dumb stuff in the Middle East, and we've done most of it, but this has got to be the dumbest thing that we've done, is trying to do between Israelis and Palestinians in the conflict. And we're doing it. And so there's all these different pressure points where if one thing happens that we're not anticipating, or some of the left one of them, we can easily be at war, and you've got a depleted military. And so you're completely right when you say it could be your sons and daughters, because there's people who are like, oh, my kids aren't going to join the military. Like, well, they're still registering for the draft, aren't they? Like, that's the logical conclusion to the direction that we're heading in right now, unless we buy Iranian proxies. And when we say Iranian proxies, we got to be clear on what that is. That's the Iraqi government that we pay. Because after the Iraqi military, we spent $2 trillion on surrender to ISIS, we had to go back in there in very short order and stand the military back up again. And guess who filled the breach? The Shia militias controlled by Iran did. And the Iraqi government's controlled by Iran. So these Iranian proxies that are attacking our troops are 100% funded by the United States of America. We're funding the guys that are attacking our troops. And so it's like, well, then why do we leave our troops there? And that's always been my question. I think we should have had them out a long time ago. We can get into it when we talk about my late wife, but she should have been out of Syria because Trump gave the order to get those guys out of there. And then you have the administrative state dragging their heels and desperately trying to keep us in these conflicts. It's the exact same thing we see now. We've got troops that are out there vulnerable, under fire, and Washington, D.C. refuses to withdraw them, either because they're ignorant and scared, or because they're like, well, worst case scenario, if some troops get killed, then we